What's up, YouTube? So I'm back here on Sunset Strip right now, and I'm headed up to the top of Chautauqua Boulevard. So we're gonna go ahead and check out to see how much progress has been made on the Hillside area of Pacific Palisades. I'm going to the very top. I haven't been up there in about a month or so it will be interesting to see how much progress has been made cleaning up a lot of those properties alongside the cliffs. And I'll more than likely be doing a little bit of a walkthrough afterward. I was supposed to make a left right here. That's all right. Says no left, but Daddy's going. Daddy's going left. Woo! Pull it over, boy. I missed my turn back there. I didn't see any cops though, so I lucked out. Oh, you got the news station out here, KTLA 5. Not the first time I've seen them in 4 months. God, did I just see 3 or 4 properties that are for sale on this street? What is this? This is Cary? Cary and Drummond. Just gonna let them know. I'm behind them. Yes, sir. You know, what happens to these neighborhoods next will be the most interesting part of it all. Right now, they're just doing cleanup. And it looks like, you know, on this street, what, like 90% of the homes have been cleaned up. If there's 100 homes off of Cary, 90 of them have been picked up or whatever. What happens next? Where do we go from here? This is where the true challenge begins. And it's already been basically 5 months. And I'm under the impression that the majority of homes that were, you know, in some prior videos, I've shown a handful of homes that were under construction and they're throwing up frames. To be honest with you guys, I don't think that those are newly issued permits. I believe that those houses had permits prior to the fire for whatever reason, and they're just assuming the building process now that the fires have subsided and everything's done, you know? So if you see a place that's getting built, chances are those people had a permit, you know, sometime before the fire and signed a contract with the builder or whatever. Yeah, there's a lot of houses or lots for sale on Cary Street. They're all over the alphabet streets, you know. Stop sign. Sorry about that. Here's another one right here on the right. I don't know what that address is, but up in the hills ahead of us, that's where the real challenge begins. Once all those are picked up, man, building houses up there, oh God. Talk about a nightmare. Sometimes you get these big old tractor trailers up there on those tiny little hills. You got to get a special permit just to get the truck up there. You almost have to shut down the whole block. Looks like these guys are moving. Alright, so this is Iliff that turns into McKendree Avenue. We're going to be going up the hill on McKendree. Actually, I don't think we're going to be going up that hill. Got a dump truck blocking the line of fire. Let's see if we can go up a different route. Oh, man. It's easy to get these big old semi trucks down here on the flat part, but getting them up in those tiny little hills is super hard. Especially when you have a whole construction crew up there. You got, anywhere between 10 to 30 guys working on a house, and they all have their cars, and they line the roads. The roads are much smaller too. They can barely fit 2 cars up in those hills. So when all the construction workers are up there parked with their parked vehicles, you go and get a big old flatbed trailer up there. It's not as easy as you'd think. And some of those roads are dead ends. So you really need to be observant before you enter. It's one thing going up the hill. It's another thing turning around and coming back down the hill. Oh man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Well, only one way to find out. Alright, so we're on Chautauqua Boulevard and Pasquenta. I've been up here before. I think I've shown you guys how bad it is up here. Go down. You can see he and I are having he has to go up on the curb to get past me. Now you can imagine if when they start doing construction, some of these roads, they're going to be lined with construction workers' vehicles. And now you try to get a big old trailer up here, and you got 2 semi trucks going, one going up, one going down at the same time. All these roads are closed off. I don't know how I'm gonna. Maybe I can go over this way. It's very challenging navigating these hills. Gotta drive slow here. The roads are all messed up and there's people going in and out of everywhere. Utility guys, construction workers, the roads are messed up. Plus, whenever you drive through these streets, you kick up so much dust. Behind me, there's a big old dust cloud blowing everyone out. city of Los Angeles running power lines. I wonder if these utility guys or these linemen are going to be a part of the thousands of layoffs that the city's going to be doing. I feel like those are the people that we need most. All right, so up there on the hill to the left, I got to drop off a bunch of stuff up there. So let me go handle this, take care of that, and then I'll do a little walkthrough after that, all right? We'll take a little break and go walk the hills for a little. All right, guys, give me a sec. I'll be right back. What's going on, YouTube? So I'm back. I'm here at the top of Chautauqua Boulevard. I've taken you guys up here before. It's pretty bad. There's a truck coming over here. Oh, give me a sec. I guess he's posted up. So I'll flip the video around so you guys can get a better look at what's going on up here, all right? Give me one sec. All right, there we go. So this is the top of Chautauqua Boulevard. You can see some of these lots have been picked up while others haven't. I'll see if I can zoom in. Get you guys a good look of the Palisades from a bird's eye view. I'll try to pan it slowly. Coming up Chautauqua Boulevard, I saw about six or seven lots for sale. So a lot of people are going to be moving on. Whether or not that's by choice, I'm not sure. I guess that's up to them. Could be by choice, could be financial reasons, could be the insurance companies. I don't know. Everyone's situation is going to be unique. All right, so this is Berea. What's up, man? I'm good. How are you? You all right? Doing good? Let's see. We'll go down here. Last time I was up here, I spoke with that guy who picked up this lot. His name was Anthony. He was the guy operating the excavator, picking up all this debris. He was able to knock it out pretty quickly. But that's the easy part, in my eyes. You know, this isn't my first rodeo. This isn't the first time I've ever seen this before. Picking up debris is the easy part. Rebuilding the home is going to be where the true challenge is. You know, and earlier today, I was off of, let's see, what is that, Tremonto Drive? Beautiful neighborhood. You really couldn't have asked for a more spectacular place to live. And I spoke with this older guy named Dave. Guy was in his 80s and he was still traversing the hills of Tremonto Drive. And he said that just about everyone that he's spoken with is having a really hard time dealing with the insurance companies. So I'll be posting that video shortly. It actually might even come out before this. So. This is the top of Chautauqua. You know what's funny? I've noticed coming up Chautauqua in the flat areas, you'll see many homes or many lots for sale. But up here in the hills, not so much. Not so much. I think the people that choose to live up here in the hills have a real desire to do so. Look at that. That is the perfect picture. Well, I mean, it's not a perfect picture, but it's I don't even know. Like it's the perfect way to portray how bad the devastation is. It's a terrible picture, but. And you know what? In 10 or 15 years from now, I'm gonna come up here and stand in this exact same spot, and hopefully I'll be able to take a picture of what the community looks like in 10 or 15 years from now, and hopefully it's, you know, beautiful. I'm gonna pause the video and get a couple of pictures. All right. What are you gonna do to this house, man? Do you tear down this whole frame, or what do you do? Is any of this stuff salvageable? I'm gonna zoom in so you can see the vastness. And these are in front of us, what you're looking at is the alphabet streets. And then up over there, towards the left is Santa Monica. And then when you go towards the right or north, everything up there to the right, all the way up over there, is going to be Malibu. When you zoom out, it really puts into perspective how vast it is. A lot of work to be done up here. Look at that, man. Jesus. This is like the photo that I'm going to capture right here is really like a historic photo. Give me a second. I'm going to capture as many photos of this as I can. You know, like I said earlier, hopefully in 10 or 15 years or 20 or 30 years, however long it takes to rebuild these communities, I'll be able to come up here and do before and after to see what the community looks like and how much it's changed. These pictures really don't do it justice, and these videos, they really don't do it justice. But how devastating and how bad it really is. It just keeps going and going and going. And there's so much behind me as well, like up in the hills. There's a lot of places that I haven't been to yet. And as more and more of these orders come in, you know, for building materials, you know, I'll be documenting it and filming it as much as I possibly can. It's unbelievable. Look at these big old trees. I wonder how much money it costs just to cut these bad boys down. Jesus Christ, those things are huge. I remember a long time ago going into Yosemite after a fire about a year later and just seeing the whole forest. Well, what seemed to be the whole forest, but like all these trees in front of us that looks like pine trees, like, oh my God. Everything was burned. I don't even know what street I'm on. Pretty sure this is, oh, this is Berea, or B-E-R-E-A place. Berea Place or Berea Place, I don't know how to pronounce it. So I'm gonna clip these two videos together So I'm not really sure how long this video is getting, but it's probably up there. So I was up here doing I was doing a drop at the top of Chautauqua, dropping off a bunch of 30-foot rebar. So I figured it would be a good opportunity to update you guys. Looks like a lot of these lots are cleaned up, and but not all of them. So, all right, guys, until next time.